Dining etiquette in France. 3 mistakes to avoid. Right. So, if you are here, you like the French culture, you maybe are passionate about etiquette, and you know English etiquette, British etiquette, royal etiquette. Right. And now, what about French etiquette? In France, there is this art de vivre, this lifestyle, a particular French style, and we do think a little bit different, especially for the dining etiquette. There are many rules. It's very subtle, and all these rules make it special. The goal is to make your guests feel as royals, feel at ease, like this decorum, which is a Latin word. All this is the best for you. Right, now for dining etiquette, especially for the entry, l'entrée. There are 3 mistakes you need to avoid, all right? We will talk about that here in this video. But who am I to speak about that? Hi, I'm Hannah Gass, a French expert of etiquette. I have an online etiquette school for, 7, 8 years now. It's quite a lot. I'm a mother, I'm a wife of the best gentleman on earth. We have 3 kids together. I live in south of France. And here I started this English channel in June. And I will teach you, I'll share with you all my knowledge about etiquette. So, welcome on French and Elegant. So let's jump into the subject. Maybe you feel frustrated sometimes because you don't get it. What is different? What is important? What isn't? What do you have to do? What can't you do? Okay, first thing, no wine with soup. Yes, this is okay. When you present yourself at the table, there must be some water, that's for sure. And normally, the man will show the bottle of wine. But there is an exception. If we serve soup for the entree, there is no wine. Absolutely not. And you know, this is an excellent trick if you prepare a wedding. Yes, because you know what? When you prepare the wedding, it's all very expensive. And it said, okay, for fish, you should serve white wine, and for meat, red wine. So quite often for the entree, we have a fish, and for the main course, meat. Okay. But now, if you serve soup or a consommé, velouté, or another name, you don't need to serve wine. It's not only you don't need, you don't have to. You cannot, it's impossible. It will be a faux pas. So it's good to know because wine and champagne and all the alcohol are quite expensive for a big reception. So that's a good thing to know. So as you can see, knowing the good etiquette rules can save you a lot of money. Right, second point. Don't eat bread first. No, don't eat bread because you're bored. Normally, when you come to the table, there you will find bread, okay? But you cannot touch it. No, it's not like in a restaurant, like just you pick some bread because you are bored, okay? You cannot do that, okay? Because it's a sign you are bored. It's boring. You don't know what to do. Okay, start a conversation, okay? Bread, there is some entree for which we can use bread, but normally you will use bread at the end of the main course. And quite often, most of the time, just for the cheese after the main course. So the bread will be on the table during the whole meal, but you cannot touch it until the cheeses. Okay, sometimes you can for the main course, but at the end of the main course. Okay, but not for the entree. Or there is an exception if you have a foie gras, you have some pâté, if you have some special things that you will eat with bread, of course, it will be an exception, but otherwise, no. Third mistake, don't be sarcastic, ironic about foie gras. Foie gras is a French specialty. I was not born because I was born in Poland, but I grew up in south of France, in Béarn, where foie gras is the most, where we produce foie gras. I love it. And like we have in French for Christmas, for birthday, for our wedding anniversary, for big occasion, we have foie gras. So never joke about that. We have some topics in French language, in French culture, we cannot laugh about. Foie gras is one of them. It's not just pâté, country pâté. I know I have a family in Poland and they make fun of that. Oh, they get foie gras and they taste it and yes, that's good. That's pasztet. It's a pâté. Never say that to a French, because we won't invite you a second time. That's sad for you. That's very sad because when you know that French gastronomy is a proof of God's existence, you will regret it. Okay, I'm joking or not, right? Or not, right? So foie gras. Foie gras is like almost a religion in here. So you have to appreciate it. And yes, for foie gras, you can eat it with bread. Now, you cut foie gras. It's not like a marmalade. It's not a jam, okay? You cut slices. One slice of foie gras, you put it on your toast, on your bread, and you eat it, right? It's very important to know that, to do it well. In case of doubt, look around. What are the other people doing around you? And try to imitate them, right? Of course, they will see if you're a foreigner. There will French people around the table will want to know what do you think about that food, this food. And of course, we love talking about food in France. It's not a faux pas. We love speaking about food. And say something nice, all right? It's important. Say something nice, but don't say it until your mouth is empty. You cannot speak with your full mouth. Very, very good. Très bon, merci. No, we don't do that. Okay. All right. So remember this. 3 rules, 3 mistakes to avoid when eating the entree in French dining etiquette. Now, subscribe to this new channel, French and Elegant, and let me know in the comment if you'd like to know some specific point. Which specific point would you like to know about French etiquette? I'm happy to help. All right. And now I will see you next week. And remember, courtesy for legacy.